know, it's refreshing to see like films like this that come out that are bringing attention to an issue and stuff like that. And like you said, I mean, as I overheard you earlier, talking about, you know, that currently there's this huge glut on genre films and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's kind of like Westerns back in the day where it went through this, like, cycle.
True.
And, you know, it was kind of wearing itself out and whatever. But,
yeah, it was. Westerns were big until about 1960. I mean, every once in a while somebody would make a bigger one.
Yeah.
But the studios would knock out, especially like Universal or others, they would knock out 20 Westerns a year, you know.
There's only so many times you can rustle up that cattle and
yeah,
get the land buried.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I used to go to there were 3 theaters in the neighborhood that I lived in. One, and there were 2 were Lowe's theaters, and they were only about 5 blocks apart. And in the middle was one called The New Garden, which had 3 films, some kind of other things like short subjects or what do you call them? We call them today weekly series, you know?
Yeah.
The weekly series.
The serials.
Serials.
Yeah.
And that was, at that time, it was all for about 12 or 13 cents, or something like that. But when people went up into that theater and they began to see the films that usually were from, I'm trying to recall the studio that made all these films. Oh gosh, they were. It had its own, you know, group and other things. Yeah, you know it and I do, but I just can't remember it. But here's what would happen when the characters were playing it. There were guys going to say, "Don't believe him, lady. That's what's his name. He was in the last one, you know." That's true. They would shout and so on and get raunchy, and you know, it was eventually that movie house was burned down by 2 guys in our neighborhood.
Could you talk just a little bit about the experience of working on this film?
Well, the actual job that I had was only for 3 days, you know, so it was pretty brief. And the whole film was made in 10 days. Yeah, 10 days. Yeah, that's amazing. It is amazing. And I won't divulge how little it cost. Yeah. So this guy, Michael, has got things going, I think, in the direction that I'd like to be attached to with what he does. And furthermore, I'm writing about stuff that I think I hoped I could get to direct, produce, or act in it, or whatever, you know. So I think it's major. You know, it has grown so rapidly. Nobody was interested in it, and all of a sudden, boom. And I don't know what the figure is now about how many. When I'm telling you that in the early '80s there were like a handful of people in the country that were considered to be autistic, and now there may be, God, hundreds of thousands or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
They had a panel discussion after How I Am, and it was a bunch of mothers and caretakers and people like that. And just got the sense that, like, what were they talking about? Yeah, they're talking about how there's now like an expo that people can go to help try and find help for their kid and all these different services and stuff like that. That just was totally not there 20 years ago.
Well, I got from Michael an email which was suggesting that a company or a group that were putting together their interest in the film as a result of their interest in the growing question of what to do about autism, you know. And that was just a page that he sent to me, and I don't know, you know, where to pick it up, but I'm sure it'll be around. It'll be around, yeah.